Here's a scenario. We're testing out the POM Power Guard residential unit. It's a type 2 surge protection device. What we've got is a setup here with a 1/3 horsepower motor that we're going to be using, and we're going to be testing the voltage with the power guard on and with it off. We're going to test the amps. We're going to show the kW, also the VA, and the power factor. And then our top meter up here is showing simulated what it would cost kilowatt hours, the cost of that at 10 cents per kilowatt hour if we ran this motor with the power guard on versus with it off. Right now the power guard is off, and we're going to flip the right switch that you see in the picture is off right there. We're going to flip that and see what happens to our voltage, and also see what happens in the background to the kW usage and what it would cost us to run that motor an hour with the power guard on. Because that's a wireless meter up top, it takes a little bit. There we go. So it dropped down from 16 cents per kilowatt hour down to 10. Now our voltage, you can see 120 coming in, 119 to the motor now. When we go to look at what happens with our amps, we're at 4.0 and 7.3. Now the meter's seeing 4.41. The motor's actually drawing 7.31. So there's where your savings start accumulating. We're not pulling that many amps through the meter again that you're having to pay for. Now watch what happens when I turn the unit off. The amps go back up to 7.23 on the meter side of it, and that's basically what the motor's using. So, and watch the top one up there, it'll go back to 16, 17 cents in a second. And so that's the effect that the POM Power Guard is having. Now let's go look and see what happens on the wattage side when we go. Right now we're showing 260 watts is what we're paying for. The consumption 217 by the motor, and once again up at the top, still it would cost us 16 cents per hour to run that motor with the power guard off. When we turn the power guard on, instantly the kW on the left side over there drops, which is what you're paying for, and it went from about 261 down to 238. So that's about a 10 to 12% reduction in kilowatt hours that are being drawn through your meter, and once again it reflects up at the top. And so you can see that it makes a tremendous difference with your power guard on from a standpoint of kW reduction, which results in savings on your bill. Now if you look at volt amps with the unit on, we've got 532 volt amps that are being measured coming from the wall. The motor is using 871. So where are the excess being supplied from? Very good question. Now when I turn the unit off, look what happens to our volt amps. They go right back up on the meter side to 870, 860. So in essence, this is just showing you that the power guard allows you to use the power that you're paying for much more efficiently in your home, while also protecting all of your appliances from surges and harmonics. And, now one last thing we want to look at is power factor. And when we look at power factor, in other words, right now we're looking at a 0.3 is what the meter showing that's coming through into your home, and a 0.25 is literally the power factor of the motor itself right now. Once again, still costing us 16 cents per kilowatt hour to run that motor with the power guard off. When we flip the power guard on, the power factor immediately goes up and almost doubles what the power company is seeing. Even though we didn't change the actual power factor of the motor itself, we changed what the utility sees, and once again the top up there, it drops from 16 cents down to 10 cents. So just proof that our power guard is definitely making a difference, a positive difference in how you use electricity in your home today. And understand this, This is a demonstration model that the results in your home are going to be predictable results, but may not be as much as this meter up here shows, because we do have an unloaded motor running. But if you could see a $10 to $15 to $20 savings every month on your home power bill, this unit pays for itself in a very short amount of time, continues to operate, protecting all of your equipment, just making it a very smart investment in your home.